Hello, good evening once again. This is a restream. We had a technical difficulty a few hours ago. Um, I was the only person you are hearing. I'm actually with the developer, and I failed to ensure that his audio is um, is connected to our stream software. Actually, you know what? I also need to verify myself, and looks like it's working. Okay. Sound check. All right. That's good. Okay. Yep. So we are supposed to discuss about the features and also have a Q&A with our developer. So this is the opportunity for you guys to send your questions and if you're curious of what's up with our new server and why do we call it custom vanilla. It actually sounds interesting for me personally. I've been playing this game for years now, and to be honest, this is my first time experience of playing vanilla, but with lots of custom features in the server. So we will jump right straight to it. So there's no more introduction, just like what I did on the first stream. We are going to welcome our developer, who is now on our Discord channel. Nope. Yes, I forgot it's F5 there. I fixed some of the hotkeys that I have set on my streaming application, because a while ago I was accidentally jumping from different screens because I just realized I put some keys that is also a hotkey in the game. So just like now, so I just realized this because I'm pressing F5 to switch on this screen, and now it brought the console in the game. Okay, so let me unmute myself on Discord. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and have a final test live. Tonight we have Zeall, our developer of our Valheim custom vanilla server. So can we try a final test to make sure that you are audible?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, so if something's wrong, if anyone is watching this, if something's wrong, please let us know. But I just verified, and I am monitoring his voice, and it's, that thing is moving, so I believe he is audible now. All right, so finally, our viewers can hear you, Zeall.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So everyone is welcome to join this voice chat channel on our Discord to hear us live in discussing about the features, and also you can directly ask us when we get to the point that when we are starting to accept some questions. I'm sorry to cut you off on that one, Zeall. What you were saying?
No, I was just agreeing to your point that finally we can have the audios set up correctly.
Exactly. Right. So, okay, looks like we have Woody with us. So, Woody, welcome to our Discord voice channel. We'll give you a chance to bring out your questions and concerns regarding the features of the server. And also, if you are curious of the upcoming updates, then probably some of it would be spilled out by our developer right here. Okay, so let's get started. Of course, the first thing that most players would wonder about the server is, what is our server world modifiers? Right. So world modifiers, for the knowledge of anyone who is new to the game, these are adjustments that we can set on the map in the game, so we can change how difficult the game would be, how difficult the monsters could be, and so some other stuff. So we're gonna share to you what modifiers did we set for our custom vanilla server. Right, so on your screen you are seeing our live Discord. So to get to that information, we have a server wiki channel right here, and everything that you need to know about our server is right here. Now, in regards to the world modifiers, then we can go and check out VA Custom Vanilla World Modifier channel, or forum. Actually, the technical term is forum. Now, so the first one is the combat modifier, and it shows on our screen that's on hard, but there are further stuff that we have in there. It's not just hard, right? So I think Mr. Zeall is gonna share to us some parts of the additional features that we have in terms of the combat difficulty of the game.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe can you help me to pull out the what's it called, the image
Yes.
for the creatures? Okay. So we in combat we are not just tweaking it with the hard difficulty from the games itself. But you can see from the images, we are having variants that we created a creature control system that is gives I name it blessing to the monster actually in the system, but yeah, so the blessing actually has five variants of the effects. But before we go into the effects, we should go, let's just talk very quickly on the levels, because you also see beside the names we have actually levels. So they are actually just the same as vanilla game star mechanic. In vanilla game, the base game itself actually provide a chance for creatures to level up. So each star actually giving the creature a bonus % of multipliers to the state, the attributes of the creature, be the damage or the health, the hit points. So, but at the current base game, the highest star visual that we can actually see is only 2 stars. So anything beyond that 2 stars, it will not be visible on the creature's interface, or we call it visual, the UI thing.
Yeah.
So the system that we use, that I wrote for the creature control, is actually to still implement the levels beyond 2 stars.
Wow.
But then restricted to the base game design that we can only see 2 stars. So we are only reflecting it on the numbers. So you can see on the image that the level is beyond 3. So you will read it like the levels numbers -1 equal to the stars. So like if let's say we have a level 5 creatures, it will be 4 stars creatures. Yeah.
So just to clarify that, so all creatures at level 1 shows no stars. There's no level 0.
Yes, there's no level 0.
I see. Okay.
That's how the vanilla game actually designed that way.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm curious, what are those colored words before each monster's name? Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. Because so like we just mentioned it in the system, I call them blessing to the creatures, but we can just simplify it. It is the special effects, then, or you can call them variants of the creatures. So from the left, we can see there's the first one, the red color. It is named after Kuro. So Kuro is just very simple. It will carry extra damage multiplier, so it deals more damage to the players.
Because it's cruel.
Yeah, because it is cruel. Yeah. So then the next one we have tough. So tough, as the name as you can understand. So like tougher skins. So or harder skin. So the hit points or the health of the creature is actually being increased. by
Nice.
a certain percentage. Yeah.
I want to say
So-
because it's tough. So what now?
So moving next, the Blitz and Pharaohs is very simple to understand also. So Blitz is increment on the movement speed, and then Pharaoh is increment on the attack speed. So one move faster, one attack faster.
Oh, okay. So would it be possible that brings up this question in my head? Would it be possible for a monster to have two variants, like Blitz, Feral, Skeleton?
No, not really. Like they cannot be cruel, tough skeleton or
Oh.
the cruel bleed skeleton. That I did not set it that way because considering the balancing system. So before we go into Prime, since we already mentioned balancing system, we can also talk about a little bit on the balancing system that like I put it into the consideration where cruel is actually when it carries extra damage multiplier, but in fact the cruel variance actually has lower health. And when so then same goes to the tough variance. Tough will have extra HP, but it deals lesser damage. So vice versa, Bleeds might have some other parts, it will be lower values, and Pharaohs the same.
I see. So yeah. So somehow the cruel one is like the warrior variant. Tough is like the tank. Blitz is like, I don't know,
Maybe rogue?
assassin, rogue.
Yeah,
Yep.
assassin,
And
rogue. Yeah,
Feral is something like assassin as well.
yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. What about Prime? Can we talk about the Prime now? I'm getting curious now.
Yes. Yeah. So it is indirectly answering the questions you mentioned before. Do we have any possibility that we can actually have multiple variants on one creatures? The Prime itself is the combination of all four variants. So yeah, Prime has damage multiplier, and then tougher HP, and then if move faster and then hit faster.
So better avoid primes then.
Yes.
When you see a prime monster, just run if you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So looks like we have level system, and also we have blessing or variant system. So is there anything else that we need to know about the creatures in there?
I think for now that is quite all for the creature controls that we have.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much for that, Zeal. So that's very informative. So now we know and we understand the difficulty of the monster. So we have to check two things. First is the level, and also the variant or the blessing that they have, and then maybe we can adjust our play style or fighting style with these monsters accordingly to their powers. But for Prime, I guess that's a different story.
There will be only one options when you beat Prime.
Yeah, if you're confident enough, okay, go ahead and face that Prime monster. Awesome. Okay, so another modifier that we have on the internal setting of the game is the death penalty. So what I understand that we are in a mix of normal and hard. So let me get back to that part of our wiki here.
Yeah.
Yep. No, not this one. The bottom. Right. So although it says here hard, but it's actually a combination of the two. Hard, this two is taken from the hard setting, which is when we die. I mean, when the player dies in the game, it drops the equipment, and anything else will be destroyed. And then for the normal setting, this is where we took the percentage of 5% skill loss. Now, I think we need to go and see the patch note about this to have a better understanding of what else do we have on this setting. So patch notes and here.
Or we can use the new video that I just posted.
Oh, you did?
That will demonstrate shows more about the tombstone recovery on this death penalties.
Okay. All right. So looks like we have a video demonstration prepared by our developer.
Yep.
So can we just play this?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me put it on full screen. Okay. Looks like it's showing well. So, okay, there are those items. Looks like the tombstone disappeared. And okay. Let me go back to that one. So at first, the character has all kinds of items, I guess. So we have an egg. What's this? Tin, and then core, food, gears, weapons, shields, and hammer. Now, after it dies, the tombstone disappeared. There's no more tombstone, and okay. Tell us more what happened to that, Zeall.
Sure. So basically, we have one custom system that we call it tombstone recovery. So because in the server we actually design rope-like, or should say, okay, let's just be very simple to explain this, because it is also a consideration to balance the hard difficulty on the combat that we just mentioned. Since we have so many strong creatures, so it has been so frustrating, or in the vanilla game corpse runs, that we have to, without any armors on you, that you lose everything, or it drops with your tombstone when you die in game. So I tweak it to become this way, that when you die in game, and then your tombstone will auto recover, and then it will detect the equipment gears to bring along to come to your inventory automatically. But also considering another point of the balancing, so I actually want remove all the items, and inclusive of consumable, ammos, foods and items drops, things like that.
Okay, I'm seeing the egg here. Is this intentional?
Yes, because I also do not want to depreciate your efforts on grinding or farming something important, like dragon eggs. We know that it is important that we need to keep it to summon bosses. And then also, it is not shown here, but things like boss drops, like the heart antler from 8th tier, or dragon tears from model, they will be kept together with the equipment gears. So only equipment gears and some selected important items will be kept in your tombstone, and bring it to the recovery.
Wow, that's interesting. So at least we could keep the gears, we won't worry of people looting our tombstone, getting our gears, hard crafted gears, Okay.
Yeah, that's another concern also.
Right. Okay. Looks like you addressed some major concerns in terms of tombstone in the game. Wow. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. So what else? Okay, I think that's all that we have for the the death penalty in the game. All right, so the next part would be resources. I am going back to that, and let's see. We have a very low rate of 0.5 or 50% of the usual rate. Why is that? Why did we set this to a very low, or actually the lowest setting?
Yeah. Because we set it this low, we wanted to ultimately in the later game of the later progression of the server, we want to have many players online, and then we want to keep the interactions among players, and not to say keep, but encourage them to have interactions among players, and also be relying on our own NPC. So there's one image that I tagged with the economy system that we can show.
Okay. Did you prepare a video or something?
No, it is a picture that you can find it just after the video that just now.
So this one. Okay.
Yeah. So this image actually showing that we have this kind of merchant type of NPCs. They actually sell things, so you do not really need to like grind really hard for certain things. So like foods, you can actually just complete your farm your coins and then be rich, and then you can actually buy the foods from the NPC. So this kind of system, and then also like eventually you will also have your own stock of foods or maybe materials. So then the other players, if they are in needs or they have demands on certain things, they do not have to actually grind it, but they can actually ask and also buy it from the players. So we want to create the scenario that we have a custom unique economy worldwide system that we can have in our server.
Okay, so it looks like the low rate does not really affect the sources or the items that you could get from the game because of the availability of the NPCs, and also it encourages, since we are a community server, it's not a solo game. It encourages interaction between players. Like if I have this, I can sell it to other people, something like that. Just like what happened to me. Like I was looking for coins and selling my items for coins.
Correct. That's true.
All right. Oh, this is cool. So, okay, we got NPCs who sell stuff. So, now not really all grinding, but okay, this is really interesting. I'm having a lot of ideas already about this. How it's gonna work, and it's gonna be very vibrant. Hopefully, between the players. And also, between the players in the game. Okay, so, all right, the raid rate, I remember it shows that it's on none. So I think that's a big relief. I personally do not prefer raids. I don't know why the game has that, but actually just to give a challenge. But I was thinking that the reason why you remove this is because so that we can avoid raids in the town, in the main town. Is that right?
Yes, that's one of the concerns, and also I share the same feeling of you saying that it is frustrating when in the base game, like in vanilla, when we have a base of sometimes the raids happens and it destroy everything. Although some players might enjoy it, but to me myself, I don't really get kind of hiccups. So yeah, and also the other considering the balance, because we have a harder combat difficulties compared to the vanilla. So like raids is something not controllable by our system. So I thought it will be better if we set it to none. So we can somehow we can also use our system to override the rates, like not to use their rate system, but we can create our own kind of rate system. But that's the later story.
Okay. Yeah, don't spoil everything, please.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so on the final part, because the other options are turned off, so it's nothing to be discussed with. But let's talk about Portal. So we're using the normal settings. So probably later on in the game, we'll be able to build our own portals. But I heard you mention one time about custom teleport system. I think I saw a patch or an image about that. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, we can go back to the image that I sent.
Okay.
There's another one after the economy system. There. Yep.
Yep,
So
it says waypoint.
This looks like a shrine kind of things. It is already in game. So if you are out there for exploration, if you see one, then you have to mark it down, because this will help you to ease your journey or adventure. Once our system implemented to the server, you will be able to use this waypoint like with some cost. Then you can use it for teleportations. It will help you go back to the main town, and then you can come back later using the same system.
So, the typical portal needs to have a partner. Like it has to be connected on a specific portal with a tag. So that means it only goes one way, unless you have other tags on your nose, and then you change the tag of the portal you are in, so it goes on that different direction. What about your waypoints? How does it work? If it's okay to spoil that, if you don't mind spoiling it.
Yeah. It is. We can just say that this is some teleportation system, so it doesn't have to be you configuring anything like the how you used to be creating tags for portals.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to remember the names, everything like that. You just have to pay the cost, and it will teleport you from one to other.
Okay. I think I understand. You don't want to spoil everything, so okay. I think that's enough information for this waypoint.
Yeah, correct.
Interesting. So I wonder what those materials are. Where will it go? I have some ideas, but we will see. So you said it's already on the map. Are you saying that it's already on the current map that we have?
Yes, the structure is in, but the system has it will come on next patch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
We're excited on that.
Yeah.
So finally, because at the moment there was this instance that my boat was destroyed because of, I don't know, a gray dwarf destroyed it, and I have no way to go back to the main island, the starting island. But luckily, I found a lost boat, and it happened to be someone else's boat that our admin, our developer, built up because of some issues. So I was able to get back. But now with this waypoint, I'm assuming that there would be waypoints on every island on the map.
You have to find out.
All right, I'll have to find that out. Okay, really no spoilers. Okay, this is nice. So that is all about the custom teleport system. But still, we can have the usual portal, but I think this is more interesting. Or maybe we can even have this concept of not needing the portal piece anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So it looks like we have a viewer here, JC Ocampo. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, bro. So in this stream, we are having a Q&A with our developer Zeall. So if you have any questions about whatever you are curious about the server, you can always drop that comment on our live stream. And also, if you want to join the raffle later on, we're gonna have that on the later part of the stream. But to include yourself, you have to type in asterisk, no, asterisk, exclamation notify, and then your IGN, your in-game name. Okay, so let's move on. We only have one player, so I cannot do the raffle. We cannot have the break raffle right now. So let's move on the second part already. Okay, looks like it's my part now. I have to show them the basics of doing the quest. Okay, I will be getting back to the game. Right? So, here I am in the game. Let me just double, triple check that my mic is working. Okay. Okay, I think I need to do that as a habit. Right. Okay, so we are now in the game, and I'm going to show you some basic stuff that you need to understand in progressing in the game. So I'm looking for the starter or the spawn point. Yep. Or stamina. So just like the usual, guys, I'm showing you just a bit or a part of the quest. I'm not gonna spoil everything, so you guys could try the game out, try the server, and see it on your own. So as soon as you spawn, of course you're not gonna be looking like this. You'll be wearing the basic rag shirt, something, and whenever you see this message rock, I'm gonna call it message rock. It has an exclamation. Always read it. It's gonna give you information what we have in the game, something that you need to understand, some terminologies that you need to remember, those things. Just think of it just like Hugin, except that it's not annoying. It's just there. Okay, it's not gonna bother you while roaming around. It's just there. Okay, so yep. So the same mechanics. It's gonna show you some message, so you have to understand and read it to be able to progress on your starting quest in here. So for this instance, I have to find someone with the name Village Jarl, or the Village Jarl actually. So we'll just skip to that one. Someone is speaking Chinese. Taiwanese, I don't know. How will we know what he's saying? Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought maybe it depends on your game language, I guess. So, okay. All right. Okay. So you see this again, so you better read this. But this time I'll just show you how to speak to the NPCs. Okay. So it's pretty simple. You just need to make sure you are pointing to the NPC. It does not matter which part. Okay. Just as long as it is part of its body. And then it says Eldstore, Village Jarl, say hello to engage. So Eldstore, the letters in white, is the name of the NPC. Village Jarl is the title. You can say it's the title. So he is the Village Jarl that we are looking for. And the instruction is in yellow. Say hello to engage. So at first, when I was starting, I was just saying hello. Nothing happens. And I did not know that I had to point my crosshair to the NPC. But now you know. Now, in case you are lost, you forgot how to engage, there is a help command, which is exclamation help. When you type it, it says manners is important if the NPC is not responding to you. So we have to give manners in speaking to the NPC. And we also have another note there, use reset conversation to reset any NPC conversation. So would you, Zeall, do you think it's safe to reset my conversation to this guy? Okay, all right. Since I already spoke to this NPC because I'm done with his quest, I have to reset my conversation. to show you guys what's gonna happen if we speak to him for the first time. Reset conversation is needed whenever somehow you are in the middle of the conversation and maybe you move out, did not continue the next part or the response, the proper response. So resetting means I think it happened. Now let's try again. Hello. Okay, so wow, this is new. I've heard. Okay, he says something. I wanna see that again. I wonder, should I call him by title? Okay, so there are clues given to how you're gonna speak to this person, but we're going to just skip that, the challenge, and just let you see how you're supposed to talk to the NPCs. You just say hello and the name. Did I spell it right? Elstor. Looks like I have to reset my conversation. Am I doing this right, Zeall? Just let me know. Oh, okay, I see. So this is not the best example. Okay, that's good to know. So since I'm done with the quest there, it's not gonna show you the right response or the expected response, but I believe here we'll get expected response. Let's try it. He moved me, so yeah, let's move here. Hello, Coinsbeard. There we go. Hello, Sam. My name. How can I help? Say exclamation deposit, storing coins, and exclamation withdraw with the coins to get some points. So things like that. So when you speak to an NPC, make sure to point your crosshair to the NPC and then say hello and then space their name and you'll get the right response. As easy as that. So I save you all the trouble in starting this server. Now just follow all the steps and the right progression and you'll get the rewards necessary for you to get started in the game. Awesome. Okay, so it's CEO. It's CEO. JC Ocampo is CEO 2.0 in the game. All right, welcome to the stream, CEO. Thank you for dropping by. All right, so that's a quick demonstration of how the game works. Now, let's move on to the building restriction. Okay, so I forgot to inform you that when I'm in the screen of the game, they cannot really hear you. But it's fine. It's like I'm speaking to, a hidden help at the time. All right, so let's talk about the building restriction. Okay, not this one yet. Let's go to our server wiki. Building restriction and progression design. It's quite long. I will make this shorter and more direct, but basically within the radius of 3,000 from the center of the map, we are not allowed to build anything. So even if I show you in the game, it's not gonna allow us to build. It's in red, right? So why is that? The center of the map is dedicated to the starting village, and we don't want other things to be mixed up, specifically player-built structures, because we want to maintain a progression that is only Zeall knows how the end design would be. So that's the very reason. That's why we are restricted. But beyond 3,000, meters from the center of the map. We're talking about radius. If you have this future piece, which is called, there's no name yet, but it's a custom ward. If you're familiar with the ward building piece, then you are able to build your own house. And that is after, probably, I'm just guessing, after finishing a quest or maybe doing some progression, maybe speak to this person. I don't know if Zeall is willing to share to us just a hint of what that future is, because I'm really guessing everything now.
But you're on the right track. So yeah. So it is. It will be. I think most probably will be a quest. So after the quest, then it gives you a rewards that you can actually build that ward, and then within the ward radius, then you can actually have your own structure built.
Yes. So we did not totally remove one beautiful feature of the game, which is building, but we just made it a bit more challenging to start one.
And also a little bit later.
A little bit later, yes. Yeah. So, but in terms of starting in the game, most players, including me, when I start the game, at first I need to have my own base. That's a primary concern. So how can I start? How can I have my storage? Where will I sleep? So those questions. So the starting map or the starting town actually provides everything that is necessary to start. Actually, it's quite a jump start, because I saw that there's one workbench that is in level 2, if I'm right. We also have small smelters, free to use. We have kilns. We have forge. We have a forge table. What else? We have a cooking station. We have cauldron in the first level. I cannot remember. I was not checking every detail, but everything that is necessary to start in the game is already provided at the starting village or the starting town. But what about storage? I'm so excited to show this to you guys. I think I don't need to switch screen, because I can just show it to you directly here. We have this feature that is called theater chest. That is a personal chest that you can access anytime, anywhere on the map. Does not matter where you are, does not matter when it is, night or day, you can access that. The command, it is part of the quest, but I'll just spoil it to you guys. Anyway, you would be learning this later on. The command is !theater. Correct me, please, if I'm saying this wrong. Cider, cedar, I don't know.
I also pronounce it as cedar.
Cedar. Yeah, it kind of sounds like the cedar wood, cedar tree. I don't know. Maybe that's the source of it. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So, with this command, boom. There should be an effect, but people are around me, especially Shio. Especially Shio. So, I would spawn my personal chest floating. I think we cannot break it. And no one else can access this, only you. You have your name on it. And it has all the stuff that you have. So as you can see, I already have stored some items in there. And I can just bring it out and despawn it anytime. As soon as I closed it, it's gonna despawn. Let's try to do it further, because I want our viewers to appreciate the effect. So, whenever you hear this sound, you know that somebody's nearby. Mm-hmm. Preparing, gearing up, for one or two reasons. Let's try it here. Okay. Right. Exclamation. Theater. No, I have to go further. Okay, so actually that's it. Now, maybe you're asking, well, I only have 3 rows and 6 columns. It's not enough to store lots of items. This chest is upgradable, and The good thing is there's no limit on how much upgrades you want. As long as you have all the materials needed to upgrade it, then you can upgrade even beyond the screen. So, and in every upgrade, you'll have additional row. That's one row, not one slot, one row. And then another upgrade, that's the second row. So that's why I mentioned even beyond the screen, you can go beyond the rows that is limited on the screen. So, yeah, this is very convenient. It's like you're having a backpack. Oh, okay. So that's the effect. It's kind of delayed because of the sync. There you go. So that means you have unlimited storage that you can access anytime, anywhere. How is that? How is that?
Awesome.
You know, you can even store metals in there. You don't need to. That's right? You don't need to put them on a boat and then sail all the way from where you took it, going to this place to smelt them. There's no need. Just put them in your cedar chest, summon it. It reminds me of the animation Hunter x Hunter in the Grid Island, which they called Book, where they store all the cards in the game. So, yeah, I like that anime. Sadly, they did not finish that yet. Anyway, I think I mentioned all the necessary information regarding starting the quest and also building restriction and also survival in the game, or starting in the game initially. All right, so let's see. Do we have questions in here? Okay, we have a chat in here. Let's see. All right. Okay, looks like we don't have questions. So we can just move on to the last part, and then we'll do the raffle after discussing everything here. Okay, so my baby needs my help. So let's have a very short break.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. My wife is there to rescue. Okay, let's move on. All right, this is now very interesting. So I think you can take the floor. I've been talking too much on the second part. So this time, share to us what is reputation and contribution.
Okay, so this we have to talk a little bit on the bounty system that we have.
Okay.
So the bounty system actually has three types of rewards that we will. Okay, since you can see from the image that we have the names, the character names on the first line. So the second will be coin links. Coin links is equivalent to coins, so 1-to-1 exchange rate. But then, because to avoid confusions, the item itself it is called coins. But the virtual value that we store in our system, that we convert the item coins to become a virtual numbers inside the bank that we call it. So it is named after coin links. So
Okay.
So coin links is one of three types of rewards that we have from the bounty system. So another two will be reputation and the contribution. So you can see from the screen. So after coin links, we actually have reputation. So it is, you don't have to be thinking it too complicatedly, too complex, because it is just as same as any typical in any typical RPG game that we experience for leveling. So you earn experience and reach a threshold, then you will level up. So in our server, it will be the same. So reputation is equal to the experience. Rank is the levels that we have. So when you earn enough reputations, you will rank up. So that's the logic of reputation.
Okay, so reputation is associated with the rank in that in that information. I mean, in that screenshot.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So come to the next one. The last reward that we have is the contribution. So contribution is a more kind of like shared or global community points that binds or associated with the town. So you can see the last line there. First value is the town name. It is level 0 now, and then we have contribution of some numbers. So in the wiki, we also that we have a tables for your reference that to see how many points that you will need for a town to level up. So just now, Taeguk also mentioned that we have a lot of basic structure or features that already provided to you for your progressions, early progressions. But what comes after the early progression, you need to gears, you will need higher level of workbenches, forge, or you will need the blast furnace, things like that.
And
Yeah,
that is
so then
that is associated with the town's level.
correct. So when we
Wow.
earn enough the contribution, like we among the players, we have to share the efforts to build the town together, like to contribute to the town together better, and then so we can unlock better features from the town.
Wow. That is great. I like the idea that people needs to work together to upgrade the town for the benefit of everyone.
Yes.
Nice. So it's so like if I'm gonna simplify it in my understanding, reputation is a personal growth, contribution is a town growth.
Yes, on point. Very on
Wow.
point.
Wow. So you mentioned about upgrades and unlocks. I saw a door. I think I saw a door somewhere here. Maybe
Yeah.
here. Yes, this one. So this is associated with the town's level. So we need to gather enough contribution to be able to access this part of this structure.
Correct.
Wow.
So yeah, I have places and locations like this, so they will not be accessible until certain level or contribution. One image after this profile screenshot. Actually, in the patch notes, we announced we implemented the food merchant hall to be locked before contribution of 2,500. So in this image, you can actually see that there's a cage there, and then the signboard, and then the text showing that you will need contribution of 2,000. So one of our players, they actually a few of our players actually spend their time unlocking this door. So you can see from Taeguk's screen that the cage has been removed, and then the second floor is accessible for now.
I see. And right now the contribution in this town is 3,005. That's why. So I'm curious. This is just something I came up with just now. I hope you are ready for this. So
Yeah.
this parts of the structure, for example, does it automatically unlock itself, or do you need to do something hands on
No.
to make this accessible?
It will be automatically even if any admins are offline, because it is a system in background, like targeting these specific build pieces. Like take example, this door. Actually, we have a. Let's just take a real life example that we somehow insert a serial number on the door. So the system actually locate the serial number So it will find the exact door to remove the door when the condition met.
Okay. Let's move on.
Okay, I think that's a little bit too technical.
Yeah, but I think I got it. So something needs to get unlocked by searching these codes, and yeah, maybe I got it.
just be very simple that once the system detected the conditions that is met, then it will locate the specific things to remove or to unlock it. Things just be that simple.
Nice. That's really great. Considering that we don't have any mods, this is just happening in the server. This is really great. You never fail to impress me, Zeall, on all this. Okay, so that's a very good information about reputation and contribution. One major, let's say, thing that we need to consider when you play in this server, not just coins, but also reputation and contribution. Okay. Now, when I look at my screen, actually, when we go back to one screenshot, I'm seeing a class in here. Are we going to have classes in the server?
Yeah, like any typical RPG games that have, we will also have classes in our server. Like I said just now, like we mentioned. So when you rank up enough until certain ranks, then you will be able to choose one of your choice to unlock the class features. So when you unlock it, you will be able to do extra features of your to your combats.
I like on how you avoid words in there. Extra features, huh?
Extra features or extra benefits that helps you in your combat. Yeah,
I
that
see.
sounds better.
Yeah. Okay, that's what really excites me in playing a modded server in Valheim are classes. That was the first thing that I find very interesting. It's always a requirement for me whenever I join a community server. It has to have some classes. But then, some classes are not that perfect, and it's kind of heavy at times in using in servers. But this time, considering again, I'm like a broken record here, but I really appreciate that it's in vanilla, but you are able to bring up class system. That's amazing. That is already amazing. Whew. So,
but just add a little bit to the class system, because with the restrictions of vanilla, we actually not really able to do very fancy stuff, but I managed to find some ways to at least to add benefits to the class, and then it shapes the class system so then you earn the benefits and then to help you in combats.
Okay. I know you don't want to spoil everything, so okay, looks like I showed this one. Okay, looks like the last video that you want to show to us is talking about rank 1 versus rank 2. But before we move on to that, I want to inform everyone who's watching here. I'll also we will be announcing this on our Discord community that we have a referral program to be implemented in the near future. So that means if you are able to reach rank 1, actually, you know what, Zeall, it's better you explain this. I don't want to, mess up the information. So tell us your plan on this referral program, and maybe introduce also something about it. What are we going to see on this video?
Okay, so the referral program is a very simple campaign that we are going to launch it. So don't have to think very just imagine that okay, let's just take me and Taeguk as an. So
Okay.
if I'm in, so I just have to invite one of my friends, which is Taeguk, to come join us and play in the server. But we will not just reward you by inviting your friends to join us, but we also want both of you to stay and play with us. So then the rank 1 requirement is the key of the whole things, because in order to actually reaching rank 1, you at least you have to do something, and then you have to like play along within the server, and then spend some efforts and times. Only then you will reach rank 1. So by then you already spend some times in the server. I think that will help you to decide whether you want to stay the server. So so then on this requirement, so as long as you're like I invited Taeguk, so as long as Taeguk has reached rank 1, and myself definitely will be, because I'm an existing player, so I most of the case we are already beyond, so both of us will be rank 1. So like when these two conditions met, so 2 players had beyond rank 1, so we will reward both with 2,500 coin links.
Wow, that's huge. Mike, right now, just to give our viewers an idea how difficult it is to earn coin links, this is the bounty board, and to get 10 coin links, you have to kill 1 ghost. To get 30 coin links, you have to kill 3 rancid remains. Rancid remains are not easy to find, and considering our condition, like in my case here, I don't think it would be a serious fight. Hopefully, if I find one, it would not be prime. It won't be level 5. You know, there are many factors. So that means it's not easy to earn coin links. So having 2,500 coin link is
yeah, you can if I'm not mistaken, you can, like, if you have enough materials, it helps you to upgrade at least 5 times of your Seder chest.
Oh, okay. That's one spoiler, guys.
Bruh.
All right. Okay, so now, because the reward is coin links. Now, you mentioned about rank. What other benefits do we have when we reach rank 1 or rank 2 aside from the classes? Is there something else?
Yeah. So considering actually before, because once like I mentioned just now, explain the class will need you to progress and rank up to a certain rank. Only then you will unlock the class system. So everything before the class system is like too difficult for you to progress if the combat difficulty is this hard that we explained earlier. So I implemented a system to also benefit you in and helps you in combats when you rank up yourself. So rank 1 you will have one benefits that we're going to see in the video, and then rank 2 is actually upgrading the features and helps you to have a better benefits in the combat. Yeah.
Okay. Looks like we need to see the video now.
Yes, correct.
I'm really curious what that is.
Yeah, if we watch the then career in the picture.
Yep. Okay. Let's see what is this benefit that he is referring to. Let's all watch the video.
Ooh.
So this is a demonstration of that benefit, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing 2-star level 4. Not 2-star, but level 4 troll. Rank 1 shield demo. Hold on. Okay, so this is a rank 1 shield demo. So rank 1 players will have this benefit.
Yeah. Once you reach rank 1, if you parry a monster attacks, then it will create a shield on you. So it is like a jump start to the Ashland or the Mistland staff shield benefits that it can helps you in melee combat.
So you just need to parry the monster. You don't need to have an ether points. There's no casting, no staff, just parry.
Yes.
Wow. And of course, you can block certain points of the attack. The shield protects you from X amount of damage. Okay. So X means you don't want to spoil it. Of course. All right. So I think that's for rank 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, I guess, still the same. All right, so this is now rank 2 shield demo. So I'm guessing it's gonna be another version of the shield. Let's see. All right. Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. It helps us better understand this feature. So level 2 shield, stagger nearby enemies. Nearby enemies. So this is multi-stagger. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
It is, you can the terms that we use normally in RPG game, area of effects, AOE effects.
So staggering regularly, when we stagger a monster, we have to time it right. Correct?
Yeah. Correct.
Now, having this level 2 shield, do you need to time it right, or will it be just stagger automatically when they hit you with that shield?
It is not. They hit you with that shield. They have to hit you until the shield break. So upon the shield broken, the effects will come to stagger the area of effects.
I see. Okay, so because it's associated with the rank 1 shield, the rank 1 shield will protect you from X amount of damage.
Yes.
And rank 2, it's gonna upgrade that shield. Probably, I don't know, maybe more damage to shield, or maybe the same. But when it breaks, it staggers everything. I mean, all monsters around you. Wow.
Certain numbers of enemies around you.
Certain numbers of enemies around. Okay. Not all enemies around you.
X number of enemies around you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, let's continue the video.
Yeah.
All right. So the same activation, of course. Shield and awesome. All right, that is nice. Bruh. Okay, I think that's a very good demonstration with all the text. It makes it very clear for us to understand this benefit that he is referring to in terms of having a rank 1 to the rank 2 player, and this is even before the class system. Yes. So it makes me really curious what other features are waiting for us when we get the class system in the server. Nice.
You have to play and see.
Yeah, we have to play and see. Yeah, right now I think I'm a long way to go. I'm still on my troll set. I don't even have the cape yet, so it'll take some time, right? Yeah. Okay, so I think we've discussed everything that we can share. We tried our best, just to let our viewers learn only things that we're supposed to hear at this moment of time in the server, in this age of the server. So we don't want to spoil everything yet, because just like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it on this stream, but telling the ending of the story is not good especially if the story is good. So nobody wants that. Nobody wants a spoiler. So we want to keep the excitement boiling. So right now, this is already huge. I mean, all the features that we have in the server, the quest system, the reputation, the contribution, the coin links, the cedar chest. Actually, there are some more, but I will just let you guys experience that by joining us in our server. I just want to mention a part of we've talked about custom warts, what is that other custom thing? I forgot. Custom teleport system. Yes.
Yeah.
Those waypoints. I think I saw you posted one patch in here.
I found 2 of them.
Oh, the junk selling system demo. Yes. Okay. We have a junk selling system demo. We can get rid of our junks and change them into coin links, I guess, or coins.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
coin links. So you don't need to carry the coin. I mean, the coin links, because it's a virtual coin, like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I think it applies, if I read it right, it applies to all vanilla traders. So that is Haldor, Hildir, and the Bugwitch?
Yeah, the Bugwitch.
Oh, okay. How about we show them this update? Anyway, it's already introduced to the public.
Yeah, no problem.
So this is a demonstration of how to sell junks to Haldor, in this case. So we threw a berry. Okay, I don't buy those, I don't buy those, I don't buy those. Even the core. Oh. So flint wood. I did not catch how much one is, but I think I saw 100 coin links for one stack of something. Okay. Now I will have enough coins to upgrade my cedar chest. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you for that update. All right, so I think that wraps up our stream. Thank you so much, Zeall, for joining us, our server developer. Just one side note about this, guys. We've been discussing this for a long time. When I say a long time, even seasons before this, and he's the one who spent a lot of time learning about this specific mod to make all these features available in a vanilla type of gameplay. So I really personally appreciate his time and effort in building this all up. He's the only one who built this. He's very creative. I met him already as a creative person in terms of building and being organized with all his tasks. I have more stories to tell, but I guess I'll just tell it on my other streams. But really, he's a great guy. He did lots of effort in making all this possible. No mods, guys. No mods. Just vanilla. Get in here without any mod manager. Just plain Valheim game. Get our IP. Get the password. Join, and you can start right away. Everything that you see in here is already existing and implemented. Right. Okay. So, without further ado, we are going to wrap up our stream now. So, any last words for our viewers, Zeall?
Thank you so much.
I know you are not ready for that.
You didn't ask me to prepare a last word.
It just came out of my mouth, sorry. And the term is it's not that good to hear last words.
Yeah.
Why would I say last words? Okay, so thank you so much. Finally, we are able to make this technically perfect. we are hearing Zeal. Unlike on the first stream, we really truly apologize for the technical error. It was on my end. We prepared, but something just did not work out. But anyway, we have successfully completed the Q&A session with our developers. So hopefully you've learned a lot from the server. Now, I know you're interested. Do not hesitate anymore. If you missed the game, you want new experience, the link is right on the description to our Discord server. Just join us. We just need you to get whitelisted. Everybody, all servers require Steam IDs to get whitelisted on a dedicated server. Just throw those up on the application form, and almost like 2 seconds, we would immediately approve your whitelisting. No interview, no sessions. Just throw your Steam ID and you're good to go. So actually, on the first stream, somebody joined. Somebody joined from one of the comments, and he just threw the Steam ID and then he immediately jumped into the game. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe in the future we'll have this Q&A session again with our developer once we have other features available in the server. I see him working every day. The patch are almost every day, not just once, sometimes even two patches every day. So the progression is really fast. We are continually developing and improving the server. We have a community also ready to help you to get started. If somehow some admins are not present on our Discord channel, the community is there. We have some mentors available to help you out to get started, even if you are a new player or an old player of the game. I think I'm talking too much now. I don't know how to end this stream. So again, thank you so much, Zeal. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for preparing this Q&A session with me, and hopefully we hope to see you again soon on the next major update of the server. So that's it. Any last words? Okay. All right. I'm gonna switch to the game screen now. So thank you so much, Jill. Let's all give a round of applause to our developer, Zeall.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. So guys, there you go. Mr. Zeall, our server developer. So we really appreciate his time. He is a busy guy. He's doing a lot of things on the server, but he gave us this chance to he gave us his time for us so that we can learn more about what he is up to in the server. It's really exciting. I personally created lots of versions of our community server, but nothing matches what he did right now. He took some of the ideas in the past, some of the great ideas in the past, and then he made a lot more better version of them. So that's really interesting. That is really exciting. I'm again enjoying the game. To be honest, I'm again enjoying the game because I got tired of mods. Personally, I got tired of mods and all those patches and all those updates. It's really hard to manage a server with all other mods included. But now he is just doing things with few mods running in the server, but there are more codings involved. So I really think that he did a really great job in pulling this all up and making all. It reminds me of the old passion and ideas that I have. So this is like the dream server that I'm not exaggerating things, but I'm just being honest with you guys. This is the dream server that I was hoping, but because of my limited knowledge, I was just using mods. And well, actually, this is one. Why is that? How do I say this? This is one new mod that has been introduced not very recently, but a few years back, and it just improved. And Zeall learned how to use that server side mod, and we have this. So I really recommend you to try this out if you enjoyed the game in the past. This is a new flavor. This is a new style. It's a combination of survival, which is the original genre of the game, plus it's with RPG flavor with all the NPCs, the traders, the quests, those things, and roguelike genre. So 3 genres in one in the same game. Only vanilla, not modded, but vanilla. We have limited slots, but we are thinking of increasing the maximum player capacity of the server as long as it does not drastically affect the sync issues. That is already given on the game, so we cannot really do anything about that. Only the developers, the real developers of the game, could fix that. But for us, we try our best to minimize the mods. Actually, this time 0 mods, and also limit the numbers of players so that we'll have a good experience in playing the game. All right. So with that, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time dropping by. And now we have 2 people did an exclamation notify. So it's terrorist. Why did you make your name so hard? Terrorist and CEO. So since there's only 2 of you guys, I don't need to do the roulette thing. I mean, because originally my plan is to choose among the participants as the winner. But since there's only 2 of you, JC and John, siguro magtagalog na ako, ng mga Pinoy naman kayo. No? Hirap na ako eh. Kanina pa bumabaloktot yung dila ko dito. Okay, so di na ako mamili sa inyo. Mamili lang tayo ng reward nyo. Okay? Ayos ba yan? Goods ba yan? G ba? G. So, okay, shift tayo dun sa games. Yan. Okay, so ignore nyo na lang yung nasa left side. Focus na lang kayo dun sa right side. So, ito yung mga prizes natin. Okay, shuffle ko lang. These are in-game items and in-game rewards, including reputation and contribution, coin links as well. Okay, so let's just go with JC first, or CEO. This is going to be your prize for staying with us on this stream. Good luck. Ano kaya? Mukhang coin links, pre. Mukhang coin links. Wow. Wala, no choice na yan. Either coin links 300 or 200. Congratulations, JC Ocampo. Yan, 300 coin links for you, bro. So, lilista natin yan. Lilista ko na ngayon. CEO. So, 300 coin links. Pre, swerte mo. 300. Ang hirap hanapin yan, ha? Para kang pumatay ng 30 ghosts. Congratulations! Di natin tatanggalin to. Diyan pa rin yan, pero i-reshuffle natin. This time, it's going to be for John Joshua or Terriers. So John Joshua, ito yung magiging prize mo for staying with us. Ano kaya? Coin links din kaya? Mukhang mid, pre. Ay, pwede na yan, no? Lumampas pa ata, nadulas. Ayun, no? Okay, meron kang 1 stack of fire resist mid. Okay, congratulations. Yung name mo na lang. Congratulations, JC. Nauna na, JC. Saan yung name mo? John. Yan. Congratulations, John Ocampo, for winning fire resist needs. 1 stack din yan. I think 10. 10 ba yung 1 stack? Reputation 100 daw. next time. Okay, so 1 stack. Ayan. Okay, so i-deliver sa inyo digitally or basta si bahala na si developer doon kung paano niya i-send sa inyo. I-inform ko lang siya, and if you are in the game, I would let him know your names, and then kapag in-game kayo, siya nang bahala mag-send sa inyo ng yung prices. Okay, so congratulations JC and John. Thank you for staying with us, and also for our viewers sa mga sa replay ng stream na to. Again, I wanna encourage you to, if you are a player of this game Valheim, and this is your chance to have another experience with the game again, not having the basic quest and basic lore of it, but our team has created something very unique, only available in our community server. This is the server is located in Taiwan, so this is best played if you are in Southeast Asia or Asia region. East Asia or Southeast Asia, it's best, but you're still welcome if you are on the other side of the globe, but please understand that it's gonna affect you by ping. Okay, so hopefully in the future makakapag build up tayo or makapag-open tayo ng another server on the other side of the globe for our members or players na doon naman nang lalaro. Okay, so once again, this is Taeguk Gaming, and this is Valheim custom vanilla server, and I'm really hoping to see you guys in the game. Tara, mag-explore tayo, mag-quest tayo all together, and then mag-tradean tayo. Yan. Dati naghahanap ako ng ka-trade ng coinlinks kaso wala. So, yan, samahan nyo kami maglaro dito. Enjoy to, pre. Enjoy. Alright, so this is for now. See you on the next stream. Bye for now.